What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we have Thor from Endgame, right? So fat Thor, basically, but head and shoulders, right? Portrait of him. Can't see his gut. So, um, it was kind of cool, that whole thing with Thor in Endgame. Pretty good. So let's give him a go. Let's draw him. I'm on a landscape page. Use a pencil and eraser, and hit your pause button if I go too fast. Okay. So you can always erase your mistakes with pencil, not with ink. So take your time, right? Let's go. Center point of my page about here, up, over to the right. We'll start with his eyes. So we go, we'll just do simple. So we'll go diagonal like so, and then it just comes across. And you can like thicken up that line a little bit. So then we'll bring it down. So and in. I'm just going to leave it here and go over to the other side and then bring a little angle inside there. Stylistic choice. You can bring the line the whole way across, but it's just easier with marker to do it that way. So then, iris. Comes around like so underneath. And then his pupil. Just there, okay? Do the same thing on the other side. So your eye width across, width of his eye will fit in between the two eyes, and then you just do that same process, right? Go up, across. Down the back. And then a little hook down there, and then a little hook at the tear duct. And then we just curve his eye around. Like so, and then pupil underneath. Okay. Right, so then we'll give him sort of a big frowning sort of eyebrow sort of area, right? So we'll curve a line here, and then it'll go up around, touch sort of his eye there in the corner, and go up, down, kind of a crinkly kind of eyebrow, and then down like so. Right, and then the opposite side comes down. You can bump a couple of times and then come down to the point down there. Then we do the same thing on the other side. Curve line, eyebrow. It nearly touches his eye. You can crinkle up, back, like so, and then you do your opposite side. So, and then we have an eyelid line, so like a line coming across the top of his eye, just there. And then maybe some like lines for his nose and things, so like some frown lines kind of there, brow lines coming around his eye maybe, like so. So then for his nose, right, we'll do bridge of his nose, kind of comes down this way. Right, maybe like another sort of section here. And then the nostrils at the bottom, so there, right? And then these kind of curve around for the bottom of his nose. Kind of thicken this up a little bit on the end. And then we got nostrils. Nostril here. Like top of his nose just there. Okay. Now, so then he's got like a big beard, right? So he's got like this big mustache that comes underneath his nose, right? We just draw it coming across the nose like this, real sketchy sort of line coming down that way. Okay, and then like a cheek line because he's kind of fat, so he's got these fat cheeks going down that way. And then his beard line sort of follows his facial structure here, so like his cheekbones, and the beard comes down that way. Right, then you do the same thing on this side. So if his cheekbone was there, the beard sort of comes down from it and goes around underneath his hair somewhere here. So he's looking real serious. So we got like downward turn kind of mouth, right? So it goes up, down in the middle, back up, and then down to there, right? And then we have all this beard line coming around, like mustache and everything. So like this sort of stuff coming around the top lip, and then it goes down around here, right? And it comes up at the bottom lip line. So if the bottom lip line is kind of like, say it's like here, his beard sort of comes up and touches it there, and then goes up around the corner again. Okay. So speaking of beard and stuff, let's draw the top of his head. No, okay. He's got this braided beard down here, right? So you got to kind of draw it in. So it's like this bumpy braid. It comes down that way, and then so this goes into a point kind of here. And the braid line on the other side. So braided hair. What way does it go? So like we'll go this way. This is all sort of texture on it, and this one goes that way. Real Norse mythology looking Thor, right? There, and this one down to there. This will have all the hair texture and things on it as well. One here. Just adding texture as I go, and then we eventually sort of get down to the bottom here, and then there's like a little tie or something holding on there, and then just finish the texture lines. Right, that kind of thing, and then there's like a bit that's like just sticking down here. Okay. So then the rest of his beard, right? So it's in line with this braided part, so it kind of comes up from here. And then you've like all these texture lines and stuff. This goes up. Underneath this like joins his hair somewhere here. So he's got this long hair that covers his face, right? And you have all this texture on his beard then. And then maybe like some lines underneath his eye. Oh yeah, and he's got the scar. So there's a scar on his eye here. It's a light sort of one. And this one coming up this way. Really gives him sort of character. Okay, so then middle of his hair. So the part in his hair is like just above his nose. So, well, the middle of his hair, right? So you've got these zigzag lines that go out towards the edge. And then his hair kind of parts here, goes around. Like into these twisted sort of braids then. This kind of stuff. Okay. And like proportion wise, you know, the standard sort of proportion for the face. So like the eyes to the nose is about the same as nose to the chin, you know, where his chin would be down here. And then the nose to the bottom lip is about the same as bottom lip to the chin, where it would be there. And the forehead is about the same size. The eyebrow to the hairline, so the forehead, is about the same as the eyebrows to the nose. Just, you know, if you're wondering about this, is the same as this. And then the eye to the nose gets you to sort of chin area, which you can't see because of his beard, but that's where it would be. Okay, just if you're wondering how high you do things, where the eyes go, etc. You know, and then you can add like loads of texture on these sort of hair things of his. Right, and then we just do his hairline the whole way down. His head, and his hair gets real long then here. Real long hair starts to grow. Going down this way. Hair coming around this way. Okay. Forgot some more texture on his mustache. Right, so top of his head kind of like bumps around here. And then goes around the other side, right? So it's bumping because his hair is like combed back. So there's these, how would you say, just like these texture lines that go around it. These twisted braid lines and stuff on his hair. And then he's got a ponytail coming around the back. So just like, or some sort of tie anyway, tied back here. So then it's all long on his shoulders, right? So it's just like hangs down, right? And so like these. And lots of this texture and stuff. But just these hair spikes that sort of hang down along his shoulder. How far down does it go? Pretty far. So say like here. And then this texture will go all the way up to the top of his head then. Right, so kind of like that. You know, you might have one sticking up here. Okay, and we'll do this on the other side as well. Right, we just sort of keep going. Like there's no easy way to draw it. Like there's no trick. You just kind of get a feel for the flow of the hair, you know, and just add these sort of spiking things on the bottom, on the ends, and then you add your texture inside. Texture is what makes the sort of line, when you're doing a line drawing like this, that's what differentiates different parts of the character or the objects, you know, the flow of your texture and everything. Maybe like a bit more down here. How far down do we go? Yeah, it goes like really low. It's really long. Just try and keep it even on both sides. Okay. Right. Now, so armor and stuff, right? Lots of armor. So his neck just comes down here, like so. I always say like so. I saw a comment that that said, "Why does Art.Simple always say like so?" I'm not saying like so. I'm saying like so. You know, it's just a habit. Right. Then his collar comes across here. And then we got more armor. So like his shoulder is here. And then just like hair. So shoulder there. And then the armor that comes across. So say like here. So there's some, okay, we'll go down this way first and then across. And then down and across in the center, okay? And then this goes out to here. This one goes out to there, just underneath his hair. You might see the edge of a little piece of armor or something there. And then this goes in. So I think there's another layer to the armor. Then again, it's like multiple layered armor stuff. Right, and then in the middle, so it's like chest plates and these two circles, right? So we get the chest plates in and the circles. So circle comes around, just hit the hair here comes around. Like so, it goes underneath his hair, okay? And then on this side. With the same area. And it has a rim to it. I don't know if there's much stuff in the middle. I think it's just a shiny sort of disc. Right, like that. And then there's chest plates that come out from this. So this comes out. And then it'll go down like this. Same on this side, so it goes out, down. And then this goes down to the bottom of my page, down to there. And the other side of it seems to come out from this, so it goes out, and then it'll go down. Same sort of thing again, out, down. Ooh, I did that wrong, this way. There is actually another line there, so. Phew. Right, and then another line to break it up in there, and another section here. So another line, break it up, and another section inside here. And then we have out, down, down. Right, then there's all patterns inside here. So it's like it's multiple sort of V levels, basically. So it comes down, then a V, right? And then more sort of chest armor there. And then another V coming across here, up like so. And this seems to have another edge or something to it, so it comes down, back up, like that. And then another section here, and another section there. And then the shoulder armor, and then his shoulders coming down his body. Another line there, I think. Okay, so the shoulder armor and his cape. Okay, so we'll go, let's say, 1, 2, how many of them? 3 of them. So this goes this way. And then it'll go underneath his hair, sort of down there. Right, and then 2, and then a 3rd, which goes down here. My light is flickering. It's probably about to die. Stay with me. Stay with me, light. And then this sticks out here, goes down to there. Right. Boop, boop, boop. And then another one there. Do this over here. Well, what we can see of it anyway. We can see kind of less, because it goes out into this circle thing, so, and it's covered by hair. So there, maybe like another one just in there, and then that's all hair, so we can't really see much. And then shoulder maybe goes in there. So his cape, and he's got this like tube that comes around his shoulder. Right, so that's the cape. Goes around his back and his shoulder. And then there's like this tubey thing. Goes down there. It's like a pad or something. Side of his body. Side of his body and lines. And this has sort of these curving lines on it. Reminds me of, is it Gogeta? Gogeta's, you know, the fusion, Goku. Vegeta. Okay, and then his shoulder. So, like, shoulders normally are like head width, even with sort of realistic muscular characters, right? So the shoulder will go out about there and go in. Right? So he's a strong dude, so it's out pretty wide. Same thing here. About face width to there. In like so, right? And then his tricep sticks out, down, tricep, roughly sticks out, down there, and bicep. So Chris Hemsworth is a big dude, so this is like chainmail on this. So it's got, will I draw it? I think I will. So like these sort of curving cross lines, right? It's always tricky to draw these, but it's worth it. This one goes there. Right, and then we've some that go in the opposite. You gotta go what way? What way we go? So if it's the opposite direction, we go that way, right? Yeah. Okay, not bad. It looks okay. Kind of like that, okay? And then, so the other side, so then we'll go, I'm gonna make them into boxes. So like these diamond shapes, I think it was right there. So we'll go like this. Like so, roughly. But that's more or less it. Now the last thing I'm going to do is thicken up some edge lines, and then I'll add lightning. Okay, so I'm going to thicken up the edges of the character just to make it stand out a little bit more, and then I'll add lightning. And I'm probably going to give him glowing blue eyes. So then lightning, right? So just coming off him like this kind of stuff. So this is like totally random. It's, you don't have to do it like me, you know. I'm just kind of like, it's just adding these long sort of bumping, sort of spiking lines, right? Another one in behind this one. Right, like that. And I think that'll do. That's how to draw Thor from Endgame. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.